Hello, Jeff Gray here with Western Flies and Guides out of Hamilton, Montana. And today I wanted to tie up a twisted body sparkle stone. We're going to start with a size 10 Dairiki 320, which is a standard dry fly hook. We're going to use 6/0 purple thread. And for the body, we're going to use Lydia's sparkle yarn. Go ahead and get her started here. We're just going to start the thread at the halfway point and wrap towards the back of the hook. Tie on our little piece of yarn here. And we want that anchored down nice and tight. Now the trick to this fly is taking that yarn and twisting the yarn, and then when you fold it over itself, it'll make a nice little twisted body there, a little extended body. And go ahead and anchor that down. Get that nice and advance your thread to just behind the eye of the hook. I'm going to go ahead and twist this material a little bit more and kind of wrap it around the hook. And tie it off here. Just kind of anchor that down. We're going to tie this bullet head style today. So you've noticed I've left myself a little room here to tie my bullet head. Go ahead and snip off some hair and put it in the stacker. Make sure your tips are nice and even. And for the measurement here, I'm going to measure it against the body. I want it just a little bit longer than the body. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and give her a couple loose wraps. Slowly get it tighter and tighter and allow that hair to just twist right around the body there. And that'll just keep twisting. Get her nice and snug there. Like so. And I just kind of pull those up out of the way there so I can trim off my butt ends. Just reach in there and snip off your butt ends. That's where it makes having a rotary vise kind of nice. Okay, we've got a nice little head forming here. We're just going to cover up those butt ends with thread wraps. So you want those anchored down nice and tight. Okay, looking good. Next thing we're going to do is add in a little piece of crystal flash here. Put a little flash under the wing. I'll go ahead and get that started. And I'm using maybe 10 or 12 fibers there, whatever you'd like. Not critical. We're going to anchor that down. Trim that off to the same length as the body. Now just kind of reach in and fold your wing back. I like to just kind of work that hair back away from the eyes, nice and tight. Cinch that down good and snug. Next thing I'm going to do is add on a couple rubber legs, a set on each side. So I'll take a piece of rubber, cut it in half, and just tie them both on the top. Take one to each side. And add on a little indicator here just so we can see this fly a little easier. Just makes it a little easier to pick up out on that water. Tie that on there. I'm going to go ahead and whip finish this. And we're going to do a little trim job here. On the indicator, I like to cut it a little on the long side because I feel like you can always trim it back once you get on the water if you feel like it's a little too long. But it's pretty tad. I'm going to take our legs and trim those to length. I want those back legs maybe just a bit longer. Then I'm going to squeeze right in there, trim off those bottom fibers there. And fluff it up, and there you go. Twisted body stonefly.